Hello, and welcome, my friends, to the next video in the Create Better Content series, where I show you how to tap into your creativity so that you can stay consistent with your marketing and reach more customers. My name is Penny, and I'm going to be your guide through this content development process. I want to teach you how to create engaging content to post for sales pages, for email sequences, lead magnets, all of those things that you need to reach more qualified customers. And if you want to learn more about creativity and how this can help you develop your content marketing plans, I would love to see you hit that button below and subscribe to this channel. And below in the description box, there are a whole bunch of links. One of the links that you're going to see is for the Content Calendar Blueprint program. This is an email-based training that's a comprehensive guide that's more than just how to set up a content calendar, but how to turn it into a system, how to make sure that you have the content ideas, how to create a strategy for it, how to make sure that your marketing messages are getting out there online and reaching more customers. Another link that you're going to see is so that you can join us in the Marketing Strategy Collective program. This is my content marketing group program on Patreon. And we get together every single month on a Zoom call where we can talk about strategy, we can talk about your challenges, we can talk about your issues. The Marketing Strategy Collective is for you when you are ready to take that next step with your marketing and you know that you are looking for some support and you don't want to do this all by yourself. So you see the links below and you know what to do to learn more. Alrighty, let's jump into today's video. So today's video, we are going to be talking about the customer buyer's journey. Yes, I'm still continuing to go on this, but I'm going to, like I've done with the other videos that I've been sharing here this month, we're going to dive into one specific piece of the journey because, you know, the thing about the journey, that customer buyer's journey, the awareness, consideration, decisions, it's more than just like, okay, 2 weeks, I need awareness content. 2 weeks, I need consideration content. 2 weeks for decision content. It's more than that. And it has a lot to do with the way that you are messaging people and making sure that your messages are showing up where they are in the buyer's process, not where you think that they should be. So this stage of the buyer's process is for people who have been posting consistently. It's for those of you out there who have had some people like your content, share your content. Maybe even somebody DM'd you and said, wow, that was really great. That really totally spoke to me. You are being consistent. You've got a plan in place. You are showing up online and people are starting to engage with your content, but they are not taking the next step. They are not clicking on the links and they're not buying yet. So if this sounds familiar, there's a missing piece of your content strategy that we're going to talk about today. And this is in that consideration stage. It's that piece of the funnel, that everybody calls that mid part of the funnel, not that great big part at the very top of the funnel or this small part where they're going to hit that buy here button, but all of that stuff in the middle. All those things where we turn people who are curious, people who are just lurking around our social media our social media profiles and accounts. People who, if we talk in sales funnel language, let's talk about these are warm people and we want to turn them into ready to buy leads. So let's talk about what's going on at this part of the funnel, this mid-funnel content, and what you could be doing or what you might be missing to help them move through the journey into the next step. Because when you hit this area, when you hit that mid-funnel, that consideration part, they've already gotten to the place where they're clear that they know what their challenge is. They know they want a solution to it. And now they're starting to know that your business exists as an answer to them. Maybe you have a product that can help them. Maybe your service is going to help them work through their issues. Whatever it is that your business does, this is where they are right now. And so this is the stage where it's not about shouting louder and being bigger or offering more discounts. This is about building trust. It's about going from, hey there, I know I might, be a stranger to you and you've just heard of my business, to I want you to know that my business has the solution to that problem that you just typed into Google, and here is my answer. Because this is where I think that the disconnect is happening. That people are going from, I've never met your business before until you just popped up on my Instagram, to, hey, buy from me. And there's a space in the middle that I think that the disconnect, that's where this is happening. And this could be one of the main reasons that sales are not happening for you, because you're missing this middle step, this place where you start building trust, this consideration stage where you want people to start considering, that's the right, they call it the consideration stage, considering your business. When we think about the strategy and the content types that we want to be sharing, it could be something like a blog post, myth-busting posts that make your community go, wait a minute, she just gave me a list of 5 things. My goodness, this could be what I'm doing wrong right here. That moment where they realize not only did they find an answer, but they found the answer from you and your business. It's like your FAQ, your frequently asked questions type of content, where people might have a roadblock about what it is that your business is doing and how the solution can help. That type of content that clearly defines your offer is going to make them go, oh, okay, now I get it. Now I see what this program does. Things like behind the scenes, it talks about your process, talks about your client wins, or even those moments when you can incorporate some storytelling into it, where you can talk about how you failed, what was the shift that happened, what was the solution that you got, how did you keep moving forward, that whole idea of creating transparency. When we create transparency and we show who we are, where we've been, and how our products and services, why this is happening, because it's happened to us, and so that's how we developed it. That builds credibility. Those are the things that are building trust. Those types of posts, that type of content that I just shared, those ideas that I just shared with you, that's what I'm talking about. Because the middle of the funnel isn't all, fireworks and flashing signs and things like that. It's not exciting like a new product launch or a viral reel or something like that. It's the glue that is between when you're getting their attention and getting the sale, that piece in the middle. And if you've been skipping this, and if you haven't been utilizing any kind of consideration type of content, this is a good reason why your content isn't converting. Because here's the thing. If they don't trust you enough to buy, you're just speaking into the void at this point with all of your awareness stuff. And you start with your awareness, and here's all this educational value, and hey, buy from me. This is one of the reasons why your content isn't converting, because it's not about more content. How can I give you more emails? How can I share more, videos out there? It's about the right kind of content where the people out there, your potential customer, is in their decision-making process, because this is what the consideration stage is all about. It's creating a bridge between the awareness and the action. It answers, how is this going to work? What if this happens? But I'm not sure questions that your audience is, quietly asking themselves. So this is the content. This is that space for you to show them that you understand their problem. Your product or solution, your product or service is their solution. This is that place where we can start talking about how you've helped other people like them before. This is that place where it's really great to start sharing stories about client successes, your successes. This is that space where they want to see that transformation has happened, and they can see themselves in the transformation, because that, again, is building trust with your company. And it gets to this place where they can start to see your business, considering your business as the guide that they've been looking for, as the product they've been looking for. It's the service that they've been, Googling about. Your business is the one that they feel confident in and think, okay, I got it, because they get me. They see where I am, they see my problem, and here is the solution for me. So this mid-funnel area, this consideration content that we're talking about, it's not about being flashy, and it's certainly nothing to do with being pushy, because we're not going to be doing a hard sell in this stage. It's about showing up, and showing up with clarity, and showing up with consistency, and showing up with content that lets your potential customer know that they can feel confident, they can have the trust, and they can have the clarity in understanding what you're doing and what your business can do for them. And it allows them to easily say yes. So thank you so much for joining me today on this creative journey. If you've enjoyed this content about content development, I hope you'll hit the share button, and let's keep this conversation going. And I'm saying this right now, and I say this all the time. If you have found this helpful, and these little marketing tips are going to be really helpful for you as you moving forward into this year and trying to really start to build your business and grow your business, I would love to see you subscribe, because next week's video, I'm going to be doing more real talk, more real strategy, and I'm going to be giving you opportunities to see real results. And if you want a content plan that helps you do more than just, get by and just DIY this all by yourself, come join us in the Marketing Strategy Collective. The link is below where you can learn more about this, because we're not just talking strategy. We are talking about the entire customer journeys funnel right now. That's what we're doing in the Patreon group. I'm talking about the funnel piece by piece. We do monthly, you get monthly strategy workbooks to help you actually take these strategies and implement them with your business. And you're going to get real support to help you stay consistent, real support that you don't feel like you have to start from scratch every single month, and that you can learn how to take what you've already been building and get the guidance and the clarity to start growing your business with the content that you're creating. I want you to stop working in a solo bubble. I want you to work in a collaborative space like the Marketing Strategy Collective and get the help you need with your marketing events. The links are below so that you know what to do, so that you can get more marketing help and see real growth in your business. Because you are magnificent, my friend, and let me be the first to say, I'm proud of you. Until next time.